Excited for Dream Yo, what's good, Chris? I am excited for Dream tomorrow, but I'm more excited for this grand finals. Yeah. I think one of the things about both of these players that makes them so difficult and frightening to fight is because you need to be extremely comfortable and just extremely proficient in the corner and at the ledge. Because against these characters, especially Ken, you kind of need to give him a lot of space. So like against Ken, a lot of really, really solid gameplay against Ken, you'll see a lot of parallel movement. So when the Ken moves forward, you'll see the other player will move backwards and attempt to get like a whip punch, like a pivot grab or something like that. But when you run out of space, you then have to be extremely patient in the corner and wait for your like cross-up roll or just wait for like a reversal of positionings so you can make it back to center and give yourself more space to then whip punish the Ken from. But it can just be so difficult to do that against Ken in the corner, especially against Jahzz0 in particular, because he's just so good at locking down spaces and keeping you there. Like Omega taking a lot of empty hops here before doing that full hop, just taking his time before he jumps to the center and tries to get his space back. I think one thing that is like so interesting about these players is seeing them like evolve certain like levels of their gameplay based on like their how they're doing against each other. Like one of the biggest things like a year ago when Jahzz0 was kind of like on a bit of a loss streak against Omega was he was having such a really, really hard time landing. But you see when Jahzz0 gets put high up in his land, he's aiming for like a lot of these focus cancels. It kind of reminds you of like maybe like a Diddy Kong monkey flip or like a Wario bike. Like obviously not as much drift as you would have in those situations, but he's still like, here, you can watch him land right now. See these focuses? He weaves in because he understands if he lands on top of Omega, he's gonna get up aired and continue to juggle, but he's just so good at weaving back and forth around these up airs with the focus, not getting caught. And that's just months and honestly years at this point of conditioning and adaptation and growth from this matchup between each other. I think another thing that makes this matchup so explosive is like they both play into very, very similar threat ranges, you know? Like, Ken plays at a range where, like, he can, like, jump in and nair you. Joker plays, like, a very, very similar range where he can jump in and nair you, or he can full hop, jump in, and then nair you, or he can full hop and then grab you with a tomahawk or, like, dash grab or down tilt. They play in really, really similar ranges, and I think that's what makes this matchup so volatile, where you see games where just, like, Omega will completely flog Jahzz0 mercilessly, and then there'll be other games where Jahzz0 will demolish Omega with no restraint, and it just goes back and forth a lot because they play into these threat ranges a lot, and because they play into each other's threat ranges often, they play into each other's win conditions. But it flip-flops over and over. It's looking like right now, Jahzz0 is winning more of these CQC interactions than he is not. But a very well-timed ledge jump by Omega is going to put him back in the game, going to put this at a pretty even game. Omega going to get the Arsene, going to opt to jump back to the ledge and land with the nair. Jahzz0 respecting it. Very, very smart because, yep, Omega lands these nairs, he takes it all the way to the bank. All right, you got to be really, really careful in these situations to roll, and I think he's dead. Yeah, that was just, that right there was just like an amazing conversion by Jahzz0. He's extremely good at committing to the direction he wishes to catch the person at. So if he gets crossed up, then he gets crossed up and he just kind of like, you know, ball up top, chalk into the game. But a lot of the time, more often than not, he is correct when he's catching these rolls and these air dodges. And he's able to convert it into like an up to short you, down to a short you, and get those kills. And it can be extremely difficult on the receiving end of it. So one thing I'd like to see from Omega this game is maybe opting for a bit more tomahawk grabs, seeing like a decent amount of shield from Jahzz0, but not too many parries. So he's not getting like an insane amount of aerials punished right now, but I still see he's shielding. So I feel like Jahzz0 is trying to catch on to the aerial timings, and I think what would really throw him off is before he starts pairing them, Omega starts tomahawking, because Jahzz0 will be ready for the whatchamacallit. He'll be ready for the mix-up of tomahawk. And just an amazing, forget whatever I'm just saying, Omega just completely running away with that stock right there. Taking a humble 51%, getting Arsene, and just taking his life instantly right there. Ooh, a really great conversion by Jahzz0, pushing Omega back into the corner. Omega, no Arsene. Really, really good drop of ledge forward there. He's going to push him back into center stage. And we're back at looking at the neutral. Really, really good parry on the Shoryu. Oh, excellent awareness on the grab. I did not know he was going to land behind him. And that jump almost got him killed there. A bit of an overextension. And surprisingly alive. I'm not going to lie. That's a bit insane. Ooh, and Jahzz0 just barely dropping that ledge trap right there. I think one thing that is also really catching Omega is like, we saw in his set against Vivid just earlier now, he was getting a lot more of these drop zone backers. Jahzz0 not giving them to Omega for free. You know, especially in base Joker. In our set Joker, it gets a lot easier because it's 2 hitboxes and it's a lot stronger. But in base Joker, it can be a lot harder to beat Ken up B, which is why when he took that first stock, he opted for the counter instead of the back air. Ooh, and an amazing parry by Jahzz0, but excellent SDI for Omega to get out of that combo. Jahzz0 gonna be making it back. Oh, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he thought he had his jump. An unfortunate mistake by Jahzz0, but Omega takes those and he will continue to capitalize off it as much as he can. I like the patience. I like the patience. I think one of the greatest marks of like players that are beginning to like break into that echelon of top play is their patience in the corner, you know? Like they'll move around in the corner or they'll stand still in the corner, but they won't immediately pick something. They'll take their time and, you know, really mix up their times of moving out of the corner and just like mix up their movement and their options. Because against these characters, it's extremely important to be as optimal as possible with mixing up your responsive corner pressure. Now this game may look like a clear win for Omega, but I would not count out Jahzz0 just yet, because while he does have this Arsene coming up, he almost died right there just now. That down there absolutely would have killed him with the rage. And Omega barely going to survive, and it's looking like he may be at kill percent. Omega want to be really, really careful with these platforms. Oh, wow, that didn't kill him at all. What a fake ass kill streak. I think he's dead now. Oh, he was super duper dead. What? Incredible. Ooh, I have not been updating the scores. What? My dumb ass. My fault, chat. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's your token. It's 1-1, right? It's token. It's 1-1, right? My bad. You're good, bro. Louis, is it 1-1? It's 1-1, right? Dang, I think it's 1-1. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I just had to make sure real quick because I realized, oh shit, I'm not paying attention, my dumb ass. Speaking of not paying attention, I've not seen the first 30 seconds of this match, but I'm locked in again. Ooh. See, now I really like that adaptation from Omega just now. See, just as I was talking earlier, Jahzz0's been doing a really, really good job of weaving around the up airs with his focus. So Omega's decided, okay, if I'm not going to be able to hit you in the focus, then I'm going to hit you out of the focus cancel and hit him with that, hitting him out of that focus cancel with that back air. One thing I think I'd be really interested to see is I want to see them run this matchup more on different stages. Like, I'd like to see how this game would play out if Omega had some longer stocks to live out. Because it seems like he dies a lot of, like, 100%, you know, to, like, the Shoryu confirmed. But I feel like on a stage like Smash where he wouldn't. But, yeah, jump right there. And Omega with a very, very grand lead, looking like at least two, looking like probably at least one Arsene right now. But likely two. Going to be a mountain to climb for Jahzz0 right now. Ooh, an excellent down there. Going to convert into the nair into the back here with Arsene. And we're on the lead. Oh, the platform getting in the way and not allowing him to get that footstool confirmed. Jahzz0 getting away with that top. Very, very risky, but it paid off for him right now. I don't even know what just happened, but that was raw. He might be dead. No. Jahzz0 not able to get the second out. Ooh. Great neutral good up from Jahzz0. Mixing it up with a very, very risky Hadouken, but Omega letting go of the shield getting hit by it. Sure, you're not going to do it, but the back air will. And we've seen we saw last game. Omega may have won from this position, but it was extremely close. And Jahzz0 not getting snapped out of his jump there. An amazing awareness, dodging the trump right now. We'll see if he can make it back. And he does. And Omega's opting for the ledge trump again. Really tripping up Jahzz0 there and going to be taking game 3. You excited for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? I'm happy for all of y'all that are going to be buying the game. Personally, I don't really care for it. I'll be watching the clips, and depending on the memes, I'll be making some TikToks about it or whatnot. I will not be buying the game. But for all of y'all that's going to be buying the game, I love that for y'all. And for any girls whose boyfriend's going to be buying the game, rest in peace. You just lost your man. Sneaking in a rebel guard right there. Yeah, he just would not give these recoveries to free. Always pressure with the gun, taking up what little 6% he can and hoping to snipe a jump like he did some of the earlier games he played. He's still alive, even with the arsenal. But it's still a scary position nonetheless. Let's see if Jahzz0 can make it back. He does with the option for the rising Tachi, but getting caught trying to enter the center from that platform that goes in the back here. Omega going to strike a strong lead for this game. Still got a decent amount of Arsene left, and it is now gone. It is actually dead. An amazing up air link by Jahzz0 right there. Actually, that was actually extremely sick. Really, really good awareness, you know, converting onto those platforms. Excellent execution of it to tie this game up. Man, why does it sound like that when you hit Ken Shield? Like, it sounds so weird. I like that sound. I normally don't play with game audio chat, so I like, it's a bit of a new sound. Ooh, he had the right idea of punishing the focus dash in. That was a really, really great option to pick. He just unfortunately was a little bit off on the time. Ooh, the downer just barely missing him trading with the legs. This is important right now. This position right here is important. Jahzz0's really, really strong off of these Tatsus. Right here, an excellent roll away. The up smash just barely with it, but I like the fighting out of the corner. I like the dogism. Letting Omega get the fair one into the Dragon up air to take the second stock. Unfortunately, missing the A-Hawk, just barely scratching away with his life. And opting for another very aggressive reversal onto the stage, barely squeaking out again, but he lives to see another interaction. Down tilt, what are we gonna see? We're gonna see a down air grab. Oh, unfortunately missing the grab there, but still got some fight in him. That's why I like watching him. Like Brian, when he's ahead, he don't camp. He don't camp. He still goes for like these crazy ball to the wall options. He still fights like a dog even when he's behind. It's so raw. Brian one stock away from claiming his grand finals reset set against Jahzz0. However, I would like to see this go to game 5. You know, I love watching games 5s. I hate being in them. I don't know anyone who likes being in games 5s. If you like being in games 5s, you're a freak. I'm not gonna lie. Amazing top grab right there from Omega. That's just barely squeaking the ball. I'm surprised the ledge even allowed him passageway back on. But it looks like he was out of his jump, and we will be seeing a reset. Now, bear with me. I gotta figure out how I can actually do that. Give me one sec. Yo, how do I do that? How do I change it to reset, Rage? Yeah. Or Lewis. Where Lewis at? Lewis work here? What you say? Word, don't start yet. Let me get this. Hold on. Alright, Rave got me. Rave got me. Don't get me right. But just know this is. Dang, they didn't want to wait for me, bro. 3, 2, and one sec. That's a 3 in the corner. Yeah, y'all know it's versus 5. You said what? Heard that. All right. Yeah, we good. We good. All right, baby. Game 1 of the reset. We're back on. I like to see. I ended up buying the PC version. You bought the PC version of Sparking Zero? I'm happy for you, man. Omega got this. Let's go. Nope. We got some Omega fans showing love. These are both my guys. These are both my guys. These are my brothers right here. This is family right here. This is family right here. I think we might die. Wow, that is low-key horrifying. Why does he die that early? I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Jahzz0 not getting the early up there, allowing Omega with that block zone back here that he's been so good at dodging. Trip! Alright. I don't think it would have died, but it would have been great. Ooh, Omega, I guess, air dodge onto stage or something like that. Ooh, and unfortunately, seeing the unsavory end of that situation, he was unfortunately back, giving Jahzz0 a bit of a small lead right here. Certainly nothing to get rest. Certainly nothing to rest on the players. Lead nonetheless. The up smash barely not connected. That's might die? No, he's fine. Now he might die. Okay. Getting very lucky not getting that spike hit right there. Looking to see another interaction. You know, amazing weaving in back and forth, getting that grab. Amazing. Catching Jahzz0, trying to get at the corner with a bit of a hasty jump. Going to bring in high stocks. Not gonna lie, giving Omega a really great opportunity to take this game. You know, if he can get some well-timed rubber guards on some of these games, he might be able to get another percent down. But right now, it's looking like on top of him with these nairs and really catching his grip. I think that's going to be it, and it is most certainly going to be it. He is not even close to being alive, and that will be game one for Mr. Jahzz0. Man, I want to see them play on another stage so badly. I want to see. I want to get some data on these two playing against each other on not stadium, but stadium it is. Dude, that's a hard line. That's tough. I'm hearing a lot of these lines and sound effects for the first time because I really don't be playing with game audio. I didn't know Joker be going indoor when he's a counter. That's hard. Omega opted to get a pretty early Arsene right here within the first. Unfortunately, just as quickly as that Arsene came, it will leave just as well. Omega with a bit of a mountain to climb now. But if he's able to get this edge guard, that mountain will become much less of a mountain and more of a slightly elevated, discomforting wall. That'll put a very even state, especially now with this Arsene. Alright. Whoa, where is he going? Oh, okay, he was lucky. Okay, I'm lucky rocking with it. He almost got the back here. I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it was, I'm rocking with it. If it wasn't, I'm still rocking with it. Ooh, a really one-time up smash. Just completely on that same wavelength of the jump in time. The 100 gonna rise. He has a little bit of time, but that high recovery gonna cost him his stock. Luckily for him, the Arsene going to be completely gone. I think the one thing I would like to see more from Omega is Omega plays like Ken and Joker have very similar like win conditions in terms of like the threat ranges that they play to the resource win conditions. But Joker can be a lot more freeform and he's a lot less restrictive with like the ranges he needs to play in to be threatening to find his kills. Ken is a lot more restricted, so I feel like I would like to see, yeah, that would see. I would like to see him like dash in and dash out a little bit more. You know, that dash grab, a little bit of an overextension to get back in there. But I would like to see Omega spend a bit more time like in that range right there that he's playing at right now. You know, he just, yeah, exactly. Dash that's amazing. That's exactly what I'm looking to see a little bit more instead of coming straight into Jahzz0's presence. Because a lot of times when you put yourself right next to Ken, even with Joker's great CQC options, you know, you don't really get better at boxing than Ken. Ooh, unfortunately gonna miss that, and Jahzz0 just barely not gonna connect. Jahzz0 falling out of the up air. Maybe you're gonna be looking at potentially his last Arsenal again. You gotta make it count. Ooh, and the intangible legs on Ken gonna stop that forward air from letting on him. Ooh, an excellent pair from Jahzz0. See if you can land right here. Ooh, Omega looking to catch the focus. He had the right idea, but just barely missed on the side view. But he's gonna land that back here to bring it to one stop apiece. See, these nares, like he's getting away with them at times, but it really makes me nervous when I see him jumping in there like that. And Jahzz0 just amazing call out on him. I'm making him opting for like a whole lot of like jumping around over the shield and stuff like that. Jahzz0 just was really good on getting set on a tempo to catch him with that shorty right there. Catching him on that. I don't know if he'll be able to land something like that again. So I'm interested to see if this was a timely cash out or not on that read. We'll see if he's able to let it again or if he's able to find something else. Some information he's gathered that we're not aware of. We get a very, very difficult position. Jahzz0, a difficult player to reverse clear because he is a thinker. He is a thinker. Ooh, that downer just barely missed it, but had it hit, that might have looked too hard. He barely gets snapped the legs. Grab? Yup. Excellent. Catching that air dodge in. Oh, just barely missed top of that back air. Had he waited a little bit, he would have catch that focus cancel in rather than hitting the focus. Ooh, very, very interesting reversal opportunity. Not sure if it was worth it though. Not too far behind though. This could easily be brought back by, by that. Unfortunately, if it had left it to. I think one of the hardest parts that Omega has the hardest time against Jahzz0 is like in this position right here when Jahzz0 then positions himself underneath the platform. You know, Jahzz0 could play into these states where Joker is a lot more, where Joker has a lot more hard of a time setting skills. He can play like more underneath the platform, but he's still choosing to interact. But Omega finding that drag down up there after the fair one right there would be a lot more difficult if Jahzz0 were to opt for the same turtle play style, but if he was just a bit more stationary underneath the platform and made Omega come to him. But it seems like Omega's coming to him regardless. Which is just unlocked. Up air perhaps. Oh, just barely missed the frame trap. He's gonna make it out to shore you, buying himself a little bit of time. But and what I'm Roundhouse gonna do it. Omega potentially on his last stock of the tournament right now. Alright, waiting for the air dodge. Not the greatest spot to be in. Got an Arsene coming up, but definitely would like to take the stock before that. Ooh, in a very unsafe A-hub by Brian, gonna push him onto the ledge. And an untimely reversal as well. Oh, but a much better mix up side B right there. And oh, it does hit twice, doesn't it? I know I look it back there. Look at the screen. Oh, is he dead? Ooh, oh, and he's falling out of the dash attack. Omega really needs to make this the last set work. Unfortunately, gonna be it. Needs to make what he can of this ledge trap. You don't want to force anything. You definitely don't want to get hit by these shore users and take unnecessary percent. Very risky reversal, but pairing off. Oh, and Jahzz0 tosses it into the center. Another throw off the ledge. Spares are making me nervous. Oh, in this play so close to Jahzz0's shield is making me nervous too, but just taking super confident. Is that it? Wow, he's alive. That is unfortunate. An excellent grab. Oh, just barely whipping the back air. Jahzz0 with an excellent jump off the ledge, dodging that ledge trump and hitting Brian, getting off the ledge from that ledge trump. Brian, a little bit too quick to get off the ledge there. Could have spent a little bit more time, but Jahzz0 taking advantage of that with a well-spaced and well-timed back air to end the set in his favor, 3-0. An excellent showing from both players. You love to see it, and I can't wait to see the further development of their game plans. Now this bum ass coming over here to talk on the mic now. The Joker came from losers, indubitably. They played a set in winners where he lost. They played a set in grands where he won 3-1, and Jahzz0 just won 3-0.
Testing, testing.
Yeah,
all right.
you, buddy.
So that's it for the 404 today. Good GGs to all players, especially Omega. Always fun to fight against. And we're going to be wrapping it up because DreamHack is going to be tomorrow. Side events are going to be happening, so you guys should probably tune in over that if you guys want to see us play a little bit more. Saturdays is going to be singles, and Sunday will be top 8. Don't miss it for the world. If you're down to watch other games, like any other fighting games, specifically Street Fighter, especially Street Fighter, I'll be doing that as well. So, don't forget to download Genshin Impact.
All right, bro. I'm hopping on. Y'all hopping that's 9, man.
If y'all know, y'all know. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much, and y'all take it easy. Have a good night.